Stop it.
Okay.
Game Grumps ain't got better.
I haven't watched like watched them in forever. Like I watch compilations at this point every once in a while, but I will not like watch actual games. Yeah.
It is what it is. Like I can honestly tell you that there's been several like sections of Game Grumps that have kind of like drove me crazy, and a lot of it comes down to one of the first things they did that really started to irk me. Again, their channel, their content is what they want. I respect and understand that, but they started changing how they did their thumbnails. Like their thumbnails went from being like numbers where you know what episode of the show you were watching was, like, you know, where in the video series it came, and they started like putting their faces in every thumbnail.
I mean, they've been around long enough that like you know what, like you know when you look at the thumbnail, oh yeah, that's Game Grumps. Okay.
Like yeah, you don't really need, like, not to mention that it just fucking says Game Grump in the thing. Also, like, dodging is imperative in this game.
I mean, neither one of us really need it.
But if you
oh
yeah, I was holding one of them. But like dodging like incoming attacks is imperative. Like even just dodging through like a prepared attack.
Oh my god, get off me. I've seen him know where this goes.
And see, if you were dodging, you wouldn't have those problems.
Come and get me! That's a wrap.
The extra quick kicks were not necessary.
I was getting out of the way. Also, I've turned like auto back attack on.
Quit tying up.
To be fair, this, like several of these stages really did give us the blues in the super hard mode.
Get the horns, partner. Can you dig it, suckers?
Can you dig it, suckers? I mean, I get it, he's a mole, but, you know. Oh my god.
Try one of these sides. This cave.
Because it really did just become basically like we had to taunt it out. and use supers.
Yeah, which I would say isn't necessarily fun.
I'm going underground.
Like when you find yourself having to cheese it, it's not really all that fun. So I think I have this thing set where if I like just tap the control stick in a direction, my character just takes off in that direction.
Krang's head is getting away, dudes.
It's getting away, dude.
It's still really weird that that head is
King
sinking.
of the Hill.
Well, it's all like a robot. So.
I always just thought it was a mech.
What's the difference between that and a robot?
I mean, I guess I didn't assume that it had a like AI. It didn't really have autonomy like without brain.
I don't have an answer for that, but I really don't think that was the case. I think like it could protect itself or protect him, like without him in it. Sometimes you get hit and you really don't think you should have got hit.
I did not mean to do that.
I'm glad I didn't get it before I got run over.
Let's go. That's a wrap. Let's roll.
Did you ever end up watching Mimic, by the way?
I watched I didn't catch it at the beginning, but I did watch parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem was that like I knew what the plot was, like because I basically watched that documentary on how wrong it was,
Mm-hmm.
and so like I didn't have the enthusiasm of like watching this movie that I hadn't seen before. It was more along the lines of like, I know this is gonna be dumb, and like all I got out of it was Josh Brolin died, and so did Rock. Like I forget what the guy's name is, but oh.
Quite delicious. That's a wrap. Come and get me. That's a wrap. Hi-ya!
Hit the goddamn pizza!
No!
What? Listen.
I don't want to eat the
I knew that was gonna happen. I just didn't go.
What?
The only thing I think they could, like one of the things I think they could do to make this game more interesting is instead of having stuff like achievements or whatever, they could have just had like a point system where like you earn points, you know, through beating up characters, like instead of the weird RPG shit. You could have just used those points to buy skins. Because like honestly, if this is all that the game is, it's gonna get old kind of fast.
I think that's
Because-
the reason, like, why, like, Ratchet and Clank was always, like, the game I looked at, like, that did things right. at the time, at least, like, because like everything in that game, like you collect and stuff, like goes towards getting something, like be it cheats or skins or whatever, or upgrading your guns.
I hate swing music. No way.
It just felt rewarding to actually do things, I guess. Is what I'm getting at. Like, and I realize for some gamers, like myself included sometimes, like, the achievement of just doing it is its own reward, like knowing how hard it is and or whatever.
I really don't have it in me at all to be that person. To be like, I did it. And like, it's hard. So that was like the fun part. Like, I feel like those people are like more inclined to be self-destructive. Like, it's difficult, therefore I must do it. Like, unless there's something in it. Like, it's one of the reasons I hate trophies. Because like you end up being compelled to do the stuff.
Oh my god, not this.
Really?
Get out of here, you fucking rats.
This isn't befitting a king.
It's like, yeah, and I don't care. I really don't care how that sounds, but that's definitely how I looked at it. Like, for the longest, I hated trophies because it was, you weren't being rewarded. You were just going to be goaded into doing more of this thing that you didn't really want to do because the game wasn't giving you anything for it. It was more or less just like suggesting that maybe you could.
Mm-hmm.
Show you later, geek.
More meltdown.
Like, what was a game that was like really guilty of that? Infamous was one. Like, there were things for sure in Infamous you didn't need to do, but there were trophies for it.
I do not know what I just unlocked an achievement for.
What?
It keeps telling me, like, every once in a while I've unlocked an achievement, but I don't know what for. Because I don't know what all the achievements even are. I didn't mean to do that.
That's a wrap. Let's roll.
I have to remember that you just can't hurt them unless he does you.
I came down way too fast for me to be able to do anything about it. I will say, like, sometimes there's like little cheap ass moves in the game, like the dudes who come down from the rafters. Like, you can't dodge into them or away from them because they throw the kunai down. And I guess I don't have. I'm not saying I'm taking personal beef with it, but like in a game where like you're usually facing a bunch of different enemies all at once, the idea of like trying to keep track of every single goddamn enemy that's like on screen is asking for a lot.
Have you jumped into a random game?
Comments?
No.
I have. And
Go.
it's as chaotic as you think it would be.
Let's roll.
Like, it almost feels like there's no, like, you unless you pick a character that is not one of the turtles.
What do you mean?
Because, like, everyone starts doing their super, and it's just like, you don't even know where the fuck you are because there's 6 people on this game. Oh god. Oh no.
That's when them dodges coming in.
I didn't mean to grab that, but okay.
So apparently you can hurt them when they're not in the thing.
You have to be higher, I think.
Behold the might of Tempestra.
The Dame games.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the bosses I found that dodging is like most useful. Yeah, you can only get so many hits.
Stay out of your belch cloud, good fuck.
Any comments?
Right, turtles? No.
Easy peasy.
Just the fucking mic drop everything.
Look at most damage taken. Alright, fine, whatever. Alright, about 3 stages per episode. Seems like that'll do her. Alright, so that's it for this one. I don't know how long this is going to take. Is it up? It's not midnight yet, but it's about to be in like. Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh. Alright, I gotta go. Bye.